What's up, YouTube? It's your boy J-Bo. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. We're actually going to talk about the N55 today and the valvetronic motor, because the community is actually having trouble, diagnosing this issue. I'm actually having trouble diagnosing this issue. So I've been doing a ton of research to properly fix this without spending a whole bunch of money. So this was a DIY type of repair. So I replaced the valvetronic motor, replaced the eccentric shaft, all the bearings and everything. Did everything, I believe is correct. When I was detensioning the eccentric shaft, I had the wrench on there. I was using the Allen wrench on the valvetronic motor. Nothing, screamed at me that I was doing anything wrong, and nothing looks wrong as in right now. But, so I'm still getting, after replacing all that, I'm still getting a code that is a permanent code, stored code. I believe it's 134F01. And that pretty much relates to whenever I try to start up the valvetronic motor with my Autel scan tool, it doesn't want to relearn the min and max measurements. So, it actually still, whenever I turn on the ignition, the motor still clicks. That could be something inside the eccentric shaft, I'm not sure, but I can't relearn the valvetronic min and max adjustments. So I actually have I'll just show you guys, I have a power supply that I'm using that's giving the battery the right amount of voltage. So that's the guy I'm using there. It actually goes up to 50 amps. So, and that's what I do when I'm actually trying to put it into the relearn option or relearn service. So, but it's still not doing it. And I'm researching all online that people are still having the same issue. Some people are saying that it's related to the DME, that something is fried that can't send the right amount of voltage to the actual valvetronic motor. So they say that you have to actually replace the DME because they can't repair those components on the board. And another thing I'm actually seeing that's related to my issue is that I didn't drive this car as much, and it was sitting for a while, and I drove it here and there, probably once a week, and the battery did die. So, but I put it on the charger, it charged it up, everything is fine. And yeah, I mean, that is a relatable issue that some of these people are having, with my issue, with my engine, with my valvetronic issue. So I'm trying to get this video out there so I can actually get a fix for this and give it to the community so we can all, have our engines running back the way it was. So if any of you guys can chime in, give me some assistance, help me out, point me in the right direction. I'll make updates on what I'm actually doing to, correct this issue. But you guys need to chime in so you can help me resolve this issue. So let's see. I did buy a ECS tuning, I believe it's Autobav, or however you say it, eccentric shaft or valvetronic motor. Eccentric shaft, I actually cheaped out on it. I didn't get the like the one from BMW or FCP Euro, but I did compare mine and everything seems fine. Like I didn't see any differences, so I ran with it. Everything else, bearings, all the gaskets and everything was from FCP Euro. Sorry. So yeah, you guys chime in and help me out. So I'll give you a bit of a backstory on when this actually started. So of course I got another vehicle, got the X5. So I've been driving that, and this one was taking the back burner for a little moment because I got little kids, little girls, 2 little girls that ride with me, and it was getting kind of tight in this car. So this one got on the back burner to where I didn't drive it as much. But whenever I did, like drive it to work or something. One time I actually, I got the valvetronic code coming up, drive chain malfunction. I was diagnosing the issue, tried to, I was checking all the electrical, all the harness. I actually found a blown fuse that's in that fuse box there, and I replaced it, and the code went away. Everything was good. Everything was good for like probably a week or so, and then the check engine light came back, and the car's able to start up, but it just has like a rough idle, and driving it just doesn't feel right. So I don't drive it like this, but that's how it all first started. So I replaced the fuse, whenever I got the first check engine light, and then the second time it came back, fuse wasn't blown, but the error code was a hard error, like it was a permanent error. And that's pretty much it. So I didn't get any symptoms other than the rough idle and the check engine light. Like I know some other people, they actually have some clicking noise coming from the valvetronic motor as it's like, I guess, getting stuck or whatever. So yeah, you guys chime in, please help out, and respond to this video, comment, DM me, do whatever you got to do to point me in the right direction. And if I find a fix, I'm gonna post up, give you guys an update so we all can get our motors back running. All right, guys, thanks for viewing. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
It's so pretty. Confident. We have to make up. We have to make up. We have to make up. We're going.